Why do the rich keep getting richer? Like, how is Jeff Bezos still making billions when most of us are making the decision on whether to eat or to get gas? The answer is the same way that they amassed that amount of wealth in the first place: income inequality, which is basically just a fancy way of saying rich people are collecting money like it's a hobby, while the rest of us are trying to figure out how to financially recover from one order of avocado toast at breakfast. And we know this. We know that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. But how does this happen? The rich have tools to always keep their money growing. They don't just make more money like normal people. They have many different avenues for investments: stocks, trusts, real estate, the list goes on. And most of the time, the people that create the wealth for the investing class in the first place are just trying to survive. The only investments are ramen noodles and credit card debt. It's a whole different ballgame. In 2023, the top 1% controlled more than 30% of the entire country's wealth. 30%! That's like ordering a pizza at a party and one person eats 8 slices and then everybody else has to fight over what's left. Now, the sensible approach to understanding this gap in wealth would be to tax rich people more. In theory, this makes the most sense, but in reality, they have entire leagues of people dedicated to making sure Uncle Sam gets the bare minimum, exploiting tax loopholes and getting away from the IRS in the same way that they exploit the workers that create them the wealth in the first place. All the while, I'm just trying to get through TurboTax every year without having a nervous breakdown and imagining myself being walked off in handcuffs. So why does this matter? Income inequality, not the TurboTax thing. Income inequality is not just an economic issue. It's a social one too. Studies show that societies with large wealth gaps tend to have lower health outcomes, more crime, and lower overall happiness. And when you look at the numbers for present day America, you see exactly that. The truth is, this system is built to keep the rich richer. But there are things we can do. It's not hopeless, not yet. Policies like higher taxes on the wealthy, investments in education, and increasing the minimum wage would definitely help. But these are big, lofty goals. What's the first step? The first thing we have to do is understand how deep this wealth gap is and understand what's causing it. It's not your Starbucks habits that's causing you to be broke. To hell with what Dave Ramsey says. Empirically, it's a system that's rigged against everyone that wasn't born into wealth. And it's going to stay that way until we get fed up enough to make a significant change.